is absolute deception, concealment, and outright lies at every turn.
Pay attention, everyone, because if you own property in Harris County, you've been deceived. Thanks to our friend Bill King, Fox 26 has confirmed that the 8% increase that Judge Lena Hidalgo and Democratic commissioners publicly claim to be raising your property taxes is in reality 10.6%. And it gets worse. Factor in the 4.5% average increase in the appraised value of homes, and your actual county tax bill is likely going up next year by more than 15%. When combined with last year's 9% appraisal-driven hike, King calculates we are about to endure the largest two-year property tax increase on record.
This is just a gigantic money grab of almost $1 billion in the last 2 years to go spend on their pet projects.
Panel, King calls Judge Hidalgo's claim of a lower rate pure distraction because the bottom line is your bill, and it's without dispute, your bill is going up a lot, in part because Republicans at the state capitol left a gigantic disaster loophole in the law, which Hidalgo and company are exploiting to the max at taxpayer expense. All right, Tamara, this can't be good news in the neighborhoods.
This is not good news anywhere because first off, the fact that you would even put a law like this in Texas to say that the counties can raise the taxes where you've had a disaster when the people who are experiencing disaster are the ones you're finna suck dry who haven't recovered. We had a derecho and we had a hurricane, and now you're gonna get this on top of that. People haven't even recovered from that because your home insurance is going up higher than your damn car note. So how you gonna be able to afford a car note and a house in Harris County is gonna be very difficult. And then you want to turn around and say you care so much about the people that you want to give so many people $500 a month, but the hell with the rest of us, because it's very rare that you can find a house that's under $400,000 in the city of Houston. And so you all need to make sure you're paying attention to this, because this is absolutely taxation without representation, because they don't give a damn about you.
All right, Gary, there's a hanging curveball for you. I mean, Bill King calls this out-and-out deception. You agree?
Oh, there's no question, Bill. Bill did great work on this, but understand over the 2-year period, it's like a 30% increase. It's the largest tax increase in the history of the state of Texas. And you know what's interesting? The damage exemption, the reason they were allowed to raise, because there could be disasters that affect the county budget where they're going to have to spend a whole lot of money to repair from hurricanes. But did you hear anything from the Democratic commissioners about projects they have to do because of the hurricane? No. They're painting buildings downtown. They look real pretty. They want to give $10,000 a year to the chosen few who get it. And it goes on and on and on because spending is out of control. And when we get to Montgomery County, it's the same thing. I don't even think these people are Democrats or Republicans anymore. They're part of the spending party, and they love to spend. But these, folks, you don't like what's happening. You don't like your taxes going up by 30%. I got a simple solution. Start voting for people who are going to start protecting the taxpayers and get rid of these incumbents.
We're going to talk about Montgomery County in a second, but Chris, this is kind of hard to defend in my book.
Right, and so to defend a little bit, they did apply for FEMA money to take care of some of those
okay, so they don't
expenses.
Need it.
And I agree with that. Okay,
Yes.
I was about to say that. I am opposed to this, to what they're doing. If the legislature didn't want counties to do this, they should not have allowed it.
Right.
Okay, period. If you don't want county commissioners to raise taxes with this loophole, don't allow them to have it. Yeah. Period. Because if you allow these loopholes, the county commissioners are going to take that money, and they did. They shouldn't have done it. They should not have done this the way they did it. The county commissioners should be responsible to the public. As my friend here, the rap artist, said, they should not do this on the backs of people who can't afford it, period.
All right, Paul, there could be collateral damage here. We've got the flood district who wants money at the ballot box, and the school district with the biggest HISD state school bond in history. Could this hurt them, you think?
Oh, absolutely. So the taxpayer just looks at the tax bill. What they're not looking at is the different entities and how to hold people accountable. What they're looking at is overall my tax bill is going higher, overall my insurance bill is going higher. And what's going to happen is priorities that the voters want to maybe make a choice at the ballot box, for example, the HISD bond, they're going to vote that down because of things that they couldn't do at the ballot box, such as this crazy high tax hike.
Bob Price.
Well, have I mentioned lately how great it is living in the country in East Texas? This is yet another reason. But that said, not defending this decision in any way, shape, or form, but the county is also experiencing the massive inflation that the Biden-Harris administration has caused in this situation. And so they do need funds to keep up with inflation, but this is completely outrageous, and the voters need to remember.
Okay.